And now you can see the Anime and Alcohol Show in all its video glory on our YouTube page at roughedge.tv. It's tiki time at Harbor Cove Cafe. Dive into the tropical paradise at the end of Spinnaker Drive in Ventura with vibrant drinks, delicious bites, award-winning fish and chips, and more. Now featuring extended hours and great happy hour specials. Harbor Cove Cafe, the hidden treasure at the end of Spinnaker Drive. Visit harborcovecafe.net for more information. It's Sunday morning, 8 a.m. That means it's time to drink some beer and talk some anime and other stuff. This is the Anime and Alcohol Show, live here on Rough Edge FM, with your host, Devin Crow.
Good morning. What's going on?
Good morning.
Just doing some self plugs here to hopefully get more people to the.
We gotta let the world know we're on because the world wants to see us.
The world definitely wants to see us.
We got kind of an exciting show today. We're going to do a blind taste test, which we'll tell you about a little bit here more. We're going to talk about the new show from. Is it the original creators of Rick and Morty, or is it the new showrunners?
I think it's the new showrunners.
Mr. Called President Curtis.
Yes.
And pretty entertaining stuff. And we'll probably talk a little bit about Spider-Man, even though neither one of us have seen it. We'll discuss the box office because it's huge. And some other stuff as well. I actually caught up on the Marvel movies. So I've seen them all now so that I could be ready for Spider-Man. What is it called? Brand New Day?
Brand New Day or Brand New Home or whatever it's fucking.
But that meant I had to get through the Eternals. God, it was bad. And also Mobius.
Morbius.
It's Mobius as far as I care. And Madam Web.
Nah.
Which was actually the least of the most of the worries, but still not very good.
No, garbage.
And
you don't actually have to watch all of those.
I know.
So like, what's funny is like, so I wanted to watch the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness or whatever, and I was like, I really want it. And everyone was like, oh, well, you have to watch this first, and then you have to watch the What If series from on Disney, and then you got to watch this one.
Oh yeah, forget this.
You got to watch WandaVision as well, and blah blah blah. And I was like, I'm not doing all that. Like, I'm not doing all of that at all. And I didn't. And I watched Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and I was like, it was fine.
I really like that
fine.
one.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't, but I really like that one.
Yeah.
You're right. I didn't need to do this either. I just wanted to be caught up, and I am now. So more power to it. So I've heard some things about Avengers that people aren't very pleased with what's going in the Avengers direction.
Oh, really?
Been reading any of that?
No.
Apparently they've made some changes in there because they're going to re-release the movie.
Mm-hmm.
They've made some changes that explain how Robert Downey Jr. went from Iron Man to Doctor Doom.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be in the new extended version that's being released in theaters. So it all ties into the Avengers movie that's coming out this Christmas.
So they're going to make it canon that Tony Stark turns into Doctor Doom?
I don't know.
It's the stupidest fucking thing ever.
I don't know exactly what they're going to do, but they're doing something in the re-release of Avengers that apparently, and this is all guesswork at this point. We're all just guessing. Apparently, it ties in and explains that situation. So, and in explaining it, that seems like the lame way to go.
That is the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, here's the bottom line. I think they probably spent about $400 million on this new Avengers movie. I'm not sure. And I get it. It was the number one movie back and forth between that and Avatar. But I don't think you're going to have a second shot at that. And I could be dead wrong. The Spider-Man is a monster, but it's Spider-Man, so you can't compare it to the rest. Spider-Man's the biggest comic book character in the world. So I don't know. We'll see.
Arguable, I guess.
Well, who's bigger?
Superman.
box office wise these days?
I'm just talking about biggest
no.
comic book character. I would say you think of like a comic book superhero. Who's the first one that comes
You're
to
right.
mind?
No, you're absolutely right. I was thinking in the movies
Yeah.
situation, but you're absolutely right. I have a friend, James Bonney, I went to school with, and his he went from writing screenplays, sold one to Steven Spielberg, to writing comic books, and he's the guy who created the God Sword in the Wonder Woman movie.
Okay.
So if you look at the end credits, he's got his name there. And the pinnacle of his career was they asked him to write a Superman comic, and he's like, "Where do I go from here? I'm writing a Superman."
You know, I don't really have time. You know,
Yeah. I'll get around to it. Call me in about 6 months.
Yeah.
But so you're right. It's still the pinnacle of superheroes in general.
Yeah.
And he was just, I was happy for him. Dude, you're writing a Superman comic. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So check out his work, James Bonney. You'll find him. He did a lot of Tomb Raiders and other things as well.
Yeah. So I saw these at Costco, and these are the. I saw these originally. I thought they were regular Cheetos, but they're the Flamin' Hot. Now I enjoy the Flaming Hot Cheetos,
as do I.
And I was like, oh well, you know, they're the naked ones, you know, and they have a little more protein, a little more fiber in them. I'm surprised they don't say like with more protein all over the fucking bag.
No dyes or artificial flavors.
No dyes or artificial flavors. And I was like, oh, they're Flamin' Hot. I do enjoy me some Flamin' Hot. And so I picked up a bag as well as a regular size, I wouldn't want to say a regular size, but regular size for Costco and Flamin' Hot. Oh, you know what? I think I forgot to send Mr. Michael Thomas.
You know, the problem with those Cheetos is that you eat them so fast because you open up a bag. I'm going to have a few. Next thing you know, the bag's half empty and your fingers are glowing orange. I'll be interested to see how that works on the naked ones.
I've eaten a whole bag of these, by the way, but the naked ones, they are delicious. They, in my opinion, they taste just like Flamin' Hot Cheetos, but I want to put it to the test. Can I tell the difference between the regular and the naked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna blindfold Devin as best we can.
Yeah.
And maybe me too. We'll both do it.
Yeah.
And do a blind taste test and see if we can tell the difference. That's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Fuck it. Let's just do it now.
Let's do it. I'm trying to find something we can use as a blindfold. Can we just trust each other to keep our eyes closed?
Just stuff like that. Just
no, that's true.
Yeah. Okay.
I can just take my glasses off. Then I'll never know anyway.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna open these, and
why don't you hand the bags to me and I will.
Smells like irritable bowel syndrome. Now, this, I think pretty much everyone knows what a Flamin' Hot Cheeto looks like. And this is a naked version. Literally looks like just a baked Cheeto. No fucking shit on it whatsoever. No red Cheeto dust on the fingers. So we're gonna give this I'm gonna give this a go. My eyes are shut closed. We'll put my hat over like this.
I'm mixing these bags up.
And I will have Scott put one in my hand. And I cannot see anything.
I'll show the audience what we got here, so they can see what's going on.
And I legit want to see if I can tell the difference. Like I legit.
There you are, sir.
Okay, there's one in my hand right now.
Punch it.
All right. Tastes like a hot Cheeto. Now I am going to.
You want to try number 2 and match it? Oh yeah, he's got to cleanse his palate.
All right, time for number 2.
Number 2. Now describe the taste differences, if there are any, before you tell us your choices.
I would say number 1's a little tangier.
Okay.
I'm gonna say number 1 is original, and the number 2 was naked.
And that is the correct answer.
Oh, shit.
That is the correct answer. So I won't go through the tasting process, but I will, but just not without the
You know, also texturally, they're different. They're a little more airy, puffy texture to the naked ones. I would say it's pretty much negligible, the flavor difference. I have eaten a lot of Flamin' Hot Cheetos, like a lot of Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Most good Americans have.
Yeah.
And I can see what you're saying about the airiness. If you look here, folks.
I will say the naked ones are a little less dense.
See the comparison? These seem smaller and more compressed. These don't. But taste wise, a little more tang. That's about it.
I guess a little more tang. It
Damn, those are good.
I do like how they taste pretty much the same. I mean, and you don't get all the red, your fingertips aren't dyed for the next 3 to 7 weeks.
Okay, so that was a regular. This is the naked. They're so close.
You see how the texture is a little different?
Yes, that's the thing. That is the key, I think. But they taste pretty much the same.
I would say there's a slight difference in
but it's so slight.
Yes. The one thing I was saying, I feel like the naked ones, the heat doesn't last as long.
No.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
And
it's slightly more intense.
Yeah.
But you're not going to know the difference. Just
no, it's fucking they're Cheetos.
I mean, you guys know how much Coca-Cola I drink. And Coca-Cola uses a brown dye to make it look like coffee. It's normally when it comes out of the vat done, it's a clear substance. I don't mind you taking that color out. I don't need that color. But people would freak if they did. So
didn't they do clear Coke?
They did clear Pepsi. I don't know if
that
they
was
did
Pepsi
clear Coke.
Crystal.
Yes.
Crystal Pepsi.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they did a clear Coke.
Oh, if they did, I missed it. Yeah. But I would try it. And I don't think I'd have any issue with it. I really don't.
Yeah.
Especially if you put the lid on tight and don't look at it.
I think RFK would drink more Coca-Cola.
Only if it was raw.
Shelf flavorings. Yeah.
So in this taste test, pretty much equal.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty much equal. Well, like I said, texturally they're a little different texturally. I will say that.
It seems like the naked ones are bigger too because they're aerated. Compared to the other ones, which are, and again, you can see this here.
I have zero problems with them whatsoever. I mean, I'm sure I could find a fat Flamin' Hot Cheeto to a fat,
Now, is the pricing the same on these?
I think they're pretty much the same price. You do get a little. I think there's a little less in the naked. This is 1 pound, 12.8 ounces.
Sounds like lunch.
And this one, nope, 1 pound, 12.8 ounces. So yeah.
So many people are worried today about
Red 40.
Well, all colors in general, and chemicals and other stuff they add.
Oh man, I was gonna make a racist joke.
I know. I tried to jump ahead before you did. But honestly, you don't need that stuff. It's just a sales technique.
Yeah.
Like I said, I would drink a clear Coke. I would, it'd be weird because you're so used to seeing 7-Up and things Sprite that way, but I would do it. So anyway, that was a good test. I'm glad you did that. Yeah. I was scared because Devin said we're going to do a blind taste test. And all I can think of was that nasty fish that comes in a can. I don't want to, you guys don't want to see me puke in this show.
What is that purple liquor right there next to the Fireball?
Let's find out.
Is the bottle purple or is the liquid actually purple? Indigo, strawberry flavored gin. I think you're right. I think it's just
see what it.
Yeah,
we had to clear all the liquor out of the studio because of the termite treatment, and we're bringing it in slowly but surely. We got rid of so much stuff, dude.
Did you?
We just threw stuff like, oh my god, there's a sticker on it that says because we do a taste test in the Friday Shot Day show. Tasted on 6/2019. Why is it still on the shelf? Probably nothing wrong with it, but it's like we're obviously not going back to it. So.
And then there's the red gas can of a one shot of everything that was on the.
That almost went to 101 shots in a gas can. I'll show you.
That thing is heavy.
In a Sailor Jerry gas can. $101 shots. We had 101 bottles on the shelf at that time. Poured a shot of each of them in here. Called it a death juice. We're not going to try it.
No. No.
And that almost went to, just because how long has that been sitting there?
Just aging.
And that's got everything in there. It's got whiskey, it's got vodka, it's got Scoville vodka, which is like super hot chili vodkas. It's deadly. Don't drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we couldn't get rid of it because it's kind of cute too.
Yeah.
So
so a new show dropped from the creators of Rick and Morty. Probably the new creators of Rick and Morty.
Well, let me look that up.
And it's fucking hilarious.
President Curtis is the name.
It's a Rick and Morty spinoff. And it follows President Curtis.
Andre Curtis.
Yes, Andre Curtis. And the first episode, because the first episode was on HBO Max, the first episode was funnier than the last 2 seasons of Rick and Morty.
I don't see who created it here, but Keith David does the voice.
Yeah.
And Keith David is hysterical. First of all, he's a great actor. He's been in a lot of action pictures. He's been in many other things. He's one of those guys, if you don't know him from his name, you know him the second you see him. And he does the voice, and he always has done the voice of President Curtis. And he just nails it. He's just a blowhard president who pretty much lives life for himself, and you get in his way, you get the crap knocked out of you.
Yeah. It was really funny. It's super zany, off the wall, and the battle with the CIA, absolutely hilarious.
There's only one episode that's dropped so far.
Yeah,
but we both loved it. So
yeah, it was really funny,
and it's got the Rick and Morty anime style.
Yeah,
and Stephanie Beatrice also does a voice in it, and Jim Rash. It's just fun.
Yeah.
It's just fun. I love the fact that in this, because they skewer conspiracy theories in this. One of the conspiracy theories they skewer is the moon landing, because they have 2 tapes. One is a real tape, and one is the one that they had Stanley Kubrick shoot for them. And they went with the moon landing. They actually did the moon landing because Stanley Kubrick's version was too expensive.
Yeah.
That's just good stuff.
Yep.
So that's on HBO right now.
HBO Max, yeah.
How did it end up on HBO, by the way? Is there an Adult Swim deal?
I think it's an Adult Swim deal, because HBO Max is a thing with Adult Swim. So I think it's just going out through Adult Swim, and then we just get it a day or a week later or whatever.
And we have a picture here, so let's go through the characters. Who's that? On the left is the president's assistant. Is that who she is?
Secretary of something.
Yeah. And then that guy on the other side, he's actually my least favorite character.
The half leprechaun guy.
Yeah, he's okay, but and there's President Curtis, of course. Even looks like Keith David. And then on the right we have, which I'm assuming is the Stephanie Beatrice character, and she's more of a ninja warrior kind of thing.
Oh, the one with the little
pad, yeah,
the pad. Yeah, she's. Oh well, the old lady is his secretary. Or his assistant or whatever, and then she's the new Secretary of Defense or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. And you notice there's a little olive in his secretary's drink.
Yeah,
it's fun stuff. It's pretty good. So check that out. The first episode has already dropped on HBO Max, and there's more to come.
Yeah, pretty funny show. I hope they make more of them. I hope it gets a couple seasons.
Yeah,
but I got caught up on HBO Max to the new season of Rick and Morty, season 9, I think it is. It's just not there. It just, when something's funny and then they just try to, it feels like Family Guy. I would say the first 4 seasons of Family Guy are absolutely hilarious. Just every episode is a banger. They're all funny. They did, and then after that, they just take on that. Remember when and then it flashback, and then it's just like they just take what was funny about the first 4 seasons, and then they just go overboard with it.
Was it the first 4 seasons when it was canceled, and then it was brought back by the network?
I think
it was canceled, and then it was. But I think, was it after the 4th season?
Yeah, I think so.
So maybe that's why. Maybe their creative juices were running low, and they did it. Obviously, they did it for the money because Fox wanted it.
I don't know why Family Guy was doing pretty successful, and they just decided not to renew it. But
they've done that with Seth a number of times. They did that with the Orville as well. It was very.
I thought that was Seth MacFarlane's. Like, he didn't want to do the Orville anymore.
It was like a mutual agreement.
Yeah.
So I mean, now they want him back. They want a 4th season, but now everybody's scattered and doing their own stuff. So.
Yeah.
And Seth does. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe Seth gets bored and moves on because the guy's a freaking genius.
Yeah.
And but maybe he does get bored and moves on to something else. That makes sense.
But
I mean, he's got a couple of albums out, for crying out loud.
Yeah, but with ever since Dan Harmon and the creator, the original creators of Rick and Morty, ever since they got kicked off their own show, it's the show hasn't really felt the same. They did an okay job, copying the voices because they're not really difficult voices to imitate, but it doesn't feel the same. It just feels like they're trying really hard for it to be, seasons 1 and 2 of Rick and Morty.
Seasons 1 and 2 were very smart.
Oh, yes.
And they're trying to keep that up with these, but it seems like they're struggling.
Yes.
And I was talking to Devin about this before. I think it's because they forced too much on them too soon. But that's what happens with television. It happened with Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
When Ren and Stimpy was first released, the network said, okay, we need more. And the team that was making it said, we don't know how to give you more. We've done, so they fired the guy who created it.
Yeah.
Had other people step in, and then Ren and Stimpy continued. I don't understand why that works for some series and doesn't work for others. I mean, I'll give you the perfect example of a series that's never changed. SpongeBob. And last I read, SpongeBob had generated like $12 billion for the network. Why would you mess with that? I guess that's the answer.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's just a weird thing, and it's unfortunate. I still enjoy Rick and Morty, but it's just not the same. It just isn't.
Did you guys try or did Julie try the Bloody Mary on Friday Shot Day?
She did not. Mainly because I forgot about it because I was, as I told you, panicking to get the damn camera to work.
Yeah.
Every show.
We had camera problems this morning as well. That's why we were a couple minutes late, and it turned out that the
plug was loose.
The plug wasn't plugged into the back.
I'm
computer.
pulling cords over here, resetting
shit, and I'm like, I wasn't plugged in all the way.
And I guess I got to come in here every time and make sure all that stuff's going. And I try to get here earlier now because of that. But anyway, enough shop talk.
Yeah, maybe it'd be a fucking awful prank. Just every morning I come in and just unplug it as Scott's getting everything ready, and he just panics over the camera.
That would not be funny. That would not be funny. So this show, as always, is brought to you by Crow's Pest Solutions.
Yeah.
If you're in Ventura County and you got pest solutions, if you got pest problems, he has the solution. So email Devin at devin@crowspestsolutions.com, and he'll get back to you. And reasonable prices, probably the most reasonable in the county, and definitely the best service.
I don't know about reasonable in the county. There's some companies out there that really undercut the market.
Let me rephrase that.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah. The value is really there. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So Crow's Pest Solutions. We also have this brief ad as well. My wife got me this gift from Amazon. It's a couch arm tray with anti-slip pad, and it fits perfectly and works as a holder for my remote controls and for my snacks. and for pickleballs. According to the box, it's made of high-quality material. It has extra strong slats. It features a non-slip bottom. In addition, it's sweet for straight armrests, whatever the hell that means. And best of all, it's an ideal gift for lovers. Wait, what? Yep, that's what the box says. Okay. Whatever, it holds my remotes and snacks, and it does it well. Get yours at Amazon.com. This has been a Rough Edge. All right, so that's a true story. My wife got me that device, and the box comes in by UPS or whatever. And right on the outside of the box, ideal gift for lovers.
No, for lover.
Yeah, for lover.
For lover.
Well, what? So I had to make that to share with everybody. So
you need an affiliate link for that. Our affiliate link's down below. You can click on that and get yours now.
I actually have an affiliate link for it. I just forgot to put it in.
Oh.
So, but anyway.
That shit was fucking hilarious. What the fuck was that?
And the thing is, it works really well. The thing does its job. But what is with the box? What is sweet? What did it say? Sweet for armrest or something?
Sweet for all armrests or something like that.
And sweet's misspelled wrong. It's like a hotel suite.
Yeah.
Bizarre. But the great gift for lover.
Dude, fucking Temu drop ship nonsense on that one. That was hilarious. Perfect for lover.
It's true.
Perfect gift for lover.
All right. Do we have something to drink today?
I don't know. Do we?
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
We have Bloody Mary mix though. We've got a non-alcoholic grapefruit Paloma.
That is just a sparkling flavored water.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we can try it. I don't fucking care.
There's also Coors Light in here. There's spiked drinks.
Let's try that.
Do you want strawberry citrus, ruby fizz, or cherry lime chiller?
Let's do cherry lime chiller. I love how like all these like non-alcoholic drink companies are now making like alcoholic versions of their drinks.
Of course.
Ice. By the way, ice is one of my least favorite flavored drinks.
I never liked any of those seltzers or whatever.
Sparkling ice. I can't stand sparkling ice.
You're gonna have to drink that on your own. I mean, as much as you want, obviously.
It's clear. You wanna? Yep. There we go.
Oh, do it again because I had you. There we go. It's very clear.
Yep. Very clear.
See, don't need the colors in that.
Gluten-free, 80 calories, 0 sugar. And then it doubles that. We got 10 milligrams of sodium, 1 carbohydrate in here. I'm sure it's sweetened with aspartame, which I can't fucking stand. Yeah, there's like another like version of ice, sparkling ice that Costco sells, and it's just absolutely vile as well.
But those are the things that are selling these days. They're selling more of those than they are beer. It's crazy. It's like,
sparkling seltzers or alcoholic seltzers are really big. You know, the White Claws and the High Noons and White Claws are fucking gross too.
I don't disagree.
I've always wanted to try the Topo Chico ones.
Yeah, I've wondered about those.
I've heard those are really good. As far as like sparkling seltzer, like alcoholic ones, High Noons are really good. And then Spindrift makes a really good spiked sparkling water too. But the seltzers, everyone's like White Claw this. I'm like, White Claws are fucking gross. White Claws and Trulies. Ugh.
Oh, my daughter-in-law's favorite is Trulies. I go, how can it be your favorite? Not good. So how is that one?
It's not the worst. I'll say that. The flavor's a little flat.
The flavor or the carbonation?
No, the flavor. Flavor is a little weird, funky. Here's the thing, like this 0 sugar nonsense. Just add a touch of sugar in it. Just add a touch of sugar. in these fucking things. The aspartame and alcohol, you know, I'm sure it works for Coke Zero. I don't even like the aspartame in Coke Zero. I know you are a whore for Coke Zero.
I worship at its feet.
And I just can't. The aftertaste it leaves behind is just.
Some people have a really adverse response to aspartame.
Yes.
And I get that. I mean, I have the same response to other things like coffee. I can't drink coffee. Love the way it smells. Can't drink it.
Yeah.
So
I can only drink coffee when it's in a blended sugary drink.
Or an espresso martini.
I've never had an espresso martini.
I discovered them right before I was told not to drink anymore.
Oh.
And I wish that did never happen because they are outstanding.
Yeah, never had one.
Try one next time you're at some place that makes a good one.
Oh, you know what's going on right now? Sierra Cafe. Remember that super fancy buffet? They're doing a special right now for Saturdays all the way until August 31st or August 30th, whatever the last day of August is. And it's like $40 off instead of like $149. It's
Really?
$109. Yeah.
Wow, that's a bargain.
Yeah.
That's actually a decent price. It sounds expensive, but when you see what they've got there, it's not expensive.
Yeah. It's unlimited, full lobster, crab legs. I mean, it's a buffet. It's a fancy buffet. It's called Cafe Sierra. It's right across. It's in a hotel, right across from Universal Studios. That place is fun. I like going there.
Devin and I went there for my retirement gift. He took me down.
Yeah.
There. And I was walking, just to give you an idea how big this place is. I was walking in toward the crab legs and lobster tails. And I heard this buzzing behind me. I thought, what is that, a light or something? And I turned around and look up, and there's a drone flying, following me because they were shooting for the commercials.
No, it was. We were there. It was Chinese New Year.
That's true. Yeah,
Chinese New Year. That fucking place.
That was packed solid.
Crazy. We actually sat at a table at the bar.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that was good stuff, though.
It was good.
But I made the mistake of getting filled up too fast.
Yeah,
because I was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I can't eat anymore. Devin's all, I'm on my first of 3 courses.
Yeah, I'm on my 7th lobster. The most lobster I think I ever ate there was like 9, and I couldn't do the 10th one. So
that's the first place I tried boba too. Mm-hmm. Of all things, why would you go to a $150 buffet to try boba? Well, it was there.
Cherry lime flavor.
It's getting worse for Devin.
It is, man. It is.
So, what else did you see recently?
I started rewatching. I started and finished rewatching the first and second season of TSUKIMICHI, Moonlit Fantasy. Probably one of my favorite animes. Came out a few years ago, and then they did a second season, and third season has been announced, and they didn't give us a date of when season 3 would be coming out, but it's an isekai. He gets isekai'd in another world, and the god of his world is like kind of pulls him aside and goes, hey, you're getting sent to another world. Just bear in mind the goddess there, she's a bit much. She could be a little difficult. So I'm gonna give
like real life.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to give you some abilities because I think she's gonna be really difficult. And then he gets sent over to the goddess, and the goddess takes one look at him and goes, she's just like, oh, you're hideous.
Wow.
And then she goes, well, I don't want you procreating with any of my beautiful people that live in my world. So I'm gonna send you on the edge of the wild frontier where all the monsters live. Oh, and I'm going to take away your ability to speak to humans. You can speak to everything else, but you can't speak to humans. And then she just opens up a hole and tosses him down. And she's like, I hope you survive the fall. And as he's falling, he's like panicking, he's going to die. And then the god from his world shows up and kind of explained to him that this isn't going to cause any issues, that the gravity on this world is a little different to gravity on his old world. And he's, it's much heavier on his old world, so his body can sustain this fall. But he's also going to give him another blessing just to, just to kind of go along with it. And so he ends up, in the first few episodes, he ends up getting Tomoe, which is that blue-haired woman, also the dragon. She's the dragon in the background as well. And Mio, which is the dark-haired chick, she's a spider.
Oh. So you'd kill her.
Yeah, she's fucking hot as hell. Keep her around for sure. And then he's just building a world, and it's just so fucking good. The anime, and it's so funny because I'm like, he's not that ugly. When I first watched it, I was like, he's not that bad looking of a guy, but like stuff I didn't pick up on in the first season, everybody in that world is literally drop dead gorgeous.
Oh,
like everybody's just a 10 out of 10.
So even if you're a 9 out of 10,
yeah. And when he was first able, because he has so much mana that when he approaches places and he doesn't have anything blocking it, he looks like I think they said 4 demon lords. His mana output is just so terrifying. So when people see him, they don't see him. They see this massive mana input, and it looks like demon lords behind him.
Oh.
And so he's finally able to suppress it, and he can't speak it, but he learns to write human language, and he uses his mana to have little text bubbles above him and kind of explains that he was cursed.
Oh, that's interesting.
And so on and so forth. So, but when he first gets to his own town, when he first gets to a human town, he's like, man, everyone here is beautiful. And one of the people with him was like, no, this is pretty average. These are average looking people, so it's like, yeah, he's not an ugly person, but this goddess has built this world around just absolutely beautiful people.
If you're a 9 and there's all 10s around you, you're the ugly one.
And then you find out like towards the end, because he got selected and she didn't like him, that she ended up selecting 2 more heroes to send to the world. And then you find out that the goddess can actually change your appearance. And the goddess is just a bitch.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering, why she didn't change his appearance then?
She's just a bitch.
Oh, rude.
Because she summoned someone, and he's like, oh, I want to be this. And she's like, absolutely. And I want to be invincible. She goes, I can do that, but under one condition, you're only invincible at nighttime. You can't have full invincibility 24/7. And he was like, okay. And he's like, oh, can you change my appearance to this and that? And she's like, yeah, absolutely, done. And then sends him into the world. And I'm like, this fucking bitch. Yeah, so she's kind of the main, I think she's going to be the main antagonist, but I'm really looking forward to season 3. I think the manga itself, I think it's a web comic, but I think it's still ongoing, but it is really good. I 100% recommend anyone watching TSUKIMICHI.
I know you're not much of a reader, but if you had to choose between webcomic or manga, which one would you do?
Probably webcomic, because I just have my computer in front of me.
Well, but there's that app that you told me about where you actually download the mangas, right? That's one that, or maybe it was Nathan told me about.
Nathan uses, yeah.
So you could do that on your phone too.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. There's so many avenues out there that these are available on. It just surprises me. That's all.
Well, Nathan uses a reader. Like he'll download the manga, and then he has this plugin on his phone, and he can have, like the Amazon Kindle thing, read it to you and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I can't stand it. It's like, oh, I'm just reading a manga. And I'm like, are you reading a manga? Or are you fucking listening to a manga? Are you listening to a fucking light novel or reading it? Like actually reading it? I'm listening to it. Because you can't say I'm reading something when you're just sitting back listening to it.
I agree. Stephen King once said that listening to a book counts just as much as reading it. And I thought, he's right from his point of view because it sells books.
Yeah. Like I don't have a problem. Like for someone like me listening to a book, I don't have the attention span to sit down and read a book. I also don't really imagine things. So like,
It surprises me because it's pretty creative.
Yeah. And so, like I don't have a problem with people listening to books.
No, not at all.
But don't claim that you read the book. You didn't read the book. You listened to it.
The book was read to you.
Yeah, the book was read to you.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. Because I'll listen to books. Like if I'm driving from here to Las Vegas or something, put on an audiobook.
Yeah.
Usually it's just heavy metal till my ears bleed, but I'll put an audiobook sometimes and listen to it the whole way.
Yeah.
So, and I get people who are working all day, especially the way you guys work.
Yeah.
You'd have to go out there and you'd have that while you're working. Why not?
Yeah.
So I got no issues with that. But it is, there was a guy that we used to work with, sales guy. Oh, I'm reading this new book by Tom Clancy. But he wasn't reading, he was listening to CDs.
Yeah.
But I think at least he's getting into the book. I got to give points for that. So, you planning on going and seeing Spider-Man?
No. I can't stand the crowds, and
crowds are bad right now.
Yeah. I just it's not for me. The movie experience, and I know you're really big on theater experiences and stuff like that.
Once a week.
And that's fine, but like I'm just not a theater person. Like it's expensive, and like going out and dealing with crowds, and it's fine when it's like an older movie and then there's no one in the theater and so on and so forth. Like it's fine. But like for the most part, and not only that, like the movies I like to watch, not everybody likes to watch in my household, so it's like I have to find someone, and you normally have already seen it. I think I'm going later this month to see Mutiny.
Oh, of course you are. It's not even a question.
My friend who normally takes me to the movies with him, it's his birthday this month, so I think I'm going to treat him to go see that movie, the new Jason Statham. New Jason Statham. I think he's got another movie coming out in January.
Probably. Oh, he does. It's Beekeeper 2.
Oh, Beekeeper 2 is coming out in January. Okay.
He's constantly working, and that's okay with me.
Yeah.
Mutiny looks good.
Yeah.
And the advanced reviews so far have been that it's exactly what you want from a Statham movie.
Yeah.
So he beats up some bad guys.
Yeah.
I have a luxury here that I can work around that you may not have, and that people who work don't have. Like I'm planning on going to see Spider-Man sometime this week at 9:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
There's nobody there at 9:15. Even for Spider-Man right now, there's 2 tickets sold for that screening. So I'll go down there and be 3. It's perfect, A lot of people don't have that choice. They gotta go when everybody else has to go, and it's swamped and crazy. So, that does make a difference, and I can see that.
Yeah.
I also wanted to recommend Motor City. I know you won't go to the theater to see this, but the minute you see this on streaming, watch it. Motor City is a new Alan Ritchson movie.
Okay.
And it has only about 50 words of dialogue, and most of them are inconsequential.
Oh.
It's all told with songs, and I mean actual like radio hit songs that and expressions on the actors' faces. And there's a scene in an elevator there. I'll tell you off air. It's probably the most brutal action scene I'd ever seen in a movie like that.
That's funny.
It's insane, but it was wonderful. So Motor City, I would highly recommend. Yeah, I'm going to go see Spider-Man this weekend. There's movies every week that I want to see from this point on. So the problem is finding them, because we talked about this before. The industry is cannibalizing itself. If you want to go see Spider-Man tomorrow, it plays every half hour, all day long. Try finding Motor City. I found it in one theater out in Camarillo at the bottom of the hill. Because all the other screens are taken by Odyssey, by Spider-Man, by Toy Story 5, by Minions.
How did you feel about Odyssey?
I really liked Odyssey a lot. Yeah. I've been telling people I'd give it a 10 out of 10, even though I'm giving it extra points just for what it did for movie theaters, because it's making so much cash. The fact that movie is doing so well and that it runs almost 3 hours,
Jesus, and
people are just in love with it, with a story that's 3,000 years old, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So, I really liked it a lot. There were a couple of scenes I had questions with, but because I just read the book, which, by the way,
fucking nerd.
Watch a movie about it instead. Book was hard.
Yeah,
it was really hard. There's scenes that are left out and there's scenes that are added in. Nolan himself added a couple of scenes, and that threw me off. So that's kind of my fault more than the movie's fault. But yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah,
but that's one of those movies you got to see in the biggest theater possible to get the full effect.
I'd rather just wait till it comes out and I can watch it at home while I'm chilling on my bed. I can pause it and go to the bathroom and then go make a snack in my kitchen.
Yeah, see, that's part of that. I try to avoid that. I don't want to interrupt my movie view. And I'm not as bad as my buddy Jeff Genet, who does the Backseat Mogul show. That guy goes to a movie, no snacks, doesn't use the restroom, sits down, focuses in the movie all the way through.
Jesus.
And yeah, he's really into it. And I want my giant popcorn and I want my giant Coke. And I try to avoid going to the restroom.
I want to sneak in my beer. You
don't even have to sneak it anymore. You can buy it there. By the way, don't do that at the theater out at the Roxy at the bottom of the hill in Camarillo. They have the most luxurious seats I've ever seen in a movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
It's like sitting in a cloud.
Uh-huh.
And it has a little button that leans you back and leans you forward. And it's got a freaking TV tray. Slide around in front, you got a TV tray. Yeah. You gotta bring your TV dinner there and watch a movie.
Damn right.
But if you drink a beer, I don't care what movie it's on.
That's funny.
So yeah, they thought Spider-Man would make $700 million in its opening weekend, and it looks more like $875.
God damn.
That's a lot of money. I hope they're paying Tom Holland well.
Yeah, I'm sure he's being paid very well.
Yeah. So what else going on? Anything else?
Fuck, I don't know.
Gotta be something.
One of my favorite streamers, Z-Jum, he made this contraption for the next subathon, and he did a test stream with it last night, and it is a bed that chat can control with tokens, and you earn tokens by like gifting subs and so on, bits and things like that, right? And it's controlled. I mean, there's obviously more, but the air compressor, and it's got like servos that go up and stuff, but you can actually customize like how quick it goes up, and like you can like instantly drop it down and like shake the whole bed and violently like raise up two corners and throw them out kind of thing. And he tested that last night. It was fucking hilarious.
But it was. That's hysterical.
And just to see like, can it hold up to everything? Are there any issues structurally? It did sound like at one point some of the wood on the frame started to crack because he built the whole thing. And he was mentioning it. I think I heard wood crack, but it was like a little test of before the subathon starts. It was pretty hilarious.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So is he doing this like for a subathon? When he tries to go to sleep, you can shake him awake?
Yes. So you could donate money, or, when you can build up these tokens. I think 5 seconds is 5 coins, and, it's 5 seconds, 15 seconds, and 30 seconds. And that you could choose. And so, yeah, you can torture him.
That's wild.
Yeah. Pretty funny.
I love that. That's very creative.
He is an extremely creative person. Like,
what's his name again? So people can find him.
Z-Chum.
Z-Chum.
Yeah. You can find him on Twitch. The username is Z-Chum. And he just does some like the last subathon he did with Omid. It was like office themed. So they built cubicles in his basement, and that was really funny. And then his bedtime contraption, if you donated like $50 or whatever, the lights would come on, and all of the lights that would lights would come on, and then the bed would slowly raise upwards at like literally
until it spilled them out
of the bed. And then you could play, you could donate X amount of dollars and play like YouTube videos over the loudspeakers. And he's in New York, and all I can think is, do the neighbors hear this all night long? Like,
you wonder. Yeah.
And he's in a basement, he's in a basement, and all I could think is like, did the neighbors fucking hear on this all night long? Like, this is crazy. Yeah. Like,
he probably has more soundproof than we do.
Yeah, probably a bit more soundproofing. And the last two subathons, he was saving money to get a property that had like a separate building on it that he could do like subathons,
like an office kind of thing.
No, like
a studio,
like a torture studio, basically. Yeah. That he could bring other streamers in and do like subathons or mini subathons and
so
so on
much
and so
fun.
forth. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's Z Chum. Check him out.
Yeah, Z Chum. One of my favorite streamers. I pretty much have like 4 streamers that I consistently watch. One of them is obviously Z Chum. Omid Live is probably my second favorite. Hey You Video Games, and they are a duo of streamers. It's Lemon and Gimmick, and they're both absolutely hilarious. And then what's the other one? Oh, Wellen.
We need to start reviewing some of those.
Some of the just do a streamer review. A streamer review.
We
Oh
should,
man,
because that's a thing now. So we should do that.
do a fucking streamer review. I'd get roasted.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's, you know why? What did Gene Simmons say?
Look at this guy with 2 viewers reviewing how good these fucking streamers are. If you only knew, maybe you would be a better streamer. You can't review someone that has hundreds of viewers, every time they stream, to when you do it and you max out at 5, you prick. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Because there's no such thing as bad publicity.
No.
Like Gene Simmons said, I don't care what they say about me as long as they spell my name right.
Yeah. No.
So it'd be good.
Yeah.
I think we should do that. And we don't have to review them. We can just discuss what they do. Like that, I love this whole concept. It's about a hair away from being jackass on a streamer.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, but
So
Z Chum's
if you find one,
subathons.
send me a list and
Yeah,
we'll-
Z Chum subathons are crazy because he puts like so much effort into them, and there's so many contraptions that are controlled by chat, and like the last one, the office theme one, there was a fax machine in there, and you can go onto his website and spend a token and send a fax
that's fun.
of an image or whatever you wanted to say, and it would print out, and there was a camera that actually pointed at the fax machine.
The fax machine?
And you could see,
and they said fax machines are passe.
Yeah.
They're fresh again. I think that's a great idea. I would love to watch it. I'll look up some Z Chum. And then there's got to, you gave that other list. If you're watching one, send me a text.
Yeah.
And I'll watch them.
Yeah.
Even though I barely got through, what's that? Back Room.
The Back Rooms?
Yeah.
What about it?
The YouTube series.
Oh, I didn't send that to you, but.
No, you didn't, but Jeff did. And it was.
Yeah, it's a tough watch.
Yeah, that's one word for it. It's like David Lynch if he was asleep.
Yeah.
It was weird. What else we got here? Anything else?
So Exiled Heavy Night, we already deleted the pictures for it, but whatever. The newest episode,
did.
I believe the term Nathan used, by the way, was reusing. They reuse a lot to where, anytime there's a slot for a commercial break and then they come back and it's like the last minute, and the first 2 minutes of the first episode is recapping the last 2 minutes of the last episode and stuff like that. The anime looks really good, but apparently it looks too good, and it's getting dropped by a lot of people because it's giving them motion sickness.
Oh, really?
Yes, because they do these really wide angle shots that kind of come in and kind of pan around the whole city and stuff, and people are getting motion sickness. And to that I say, you're a fucking bitch. Your bloodline should not exist, nor should you procreate.
People get that from, obviously from things like roller coasters and things, but if you're watching a movie of a roller coaster, you can get motion sickness.
Yeah.
So. Or worse, a show that's at sea.
Yeah.
That bobbing.
But it's so funny because this is obviously a game that he used to play that's now the real world, and the dynamics are a little different, and how the world views characters that don't really have attack stats. They don't have attack stats to things. These characters are just absolutely worthless. And we've just been introduced to a new character who's been in the intro and the outro, and you finally get to see this character now, and she looks kind of like a jester. And apparently she has a very broken and sought after skill tree in the game but is not viewed that way in the real world, I should say. And he it looks like he's going to try and scout her to join his party. So not like a super exciting episode or anything else like that, but definitely world building. I really hope.
Did you see any images that I know you probably weren't affected by it, but that you could see how other people would?
Oh yeah, 100%. They do these really big, wide shots of like the city, like the cityscape, and it's super detailed. And then it'll kind of like close in, and then like swing around like the streets where you see all, but it'll move really fast like a roller coaster, and kind of go in and pan around. And it's very detailed, and the orientation of how everything's shown. I can definitely see how someone gets motion sickness. It's funny because I don't get seasick, I don't get motion sickness, except when I'm wearing a VR headset.
That is interesting. Maybe it's VRC motion sickness.
It's VR sickness. That's what it's called. I cannot. I loved playing in VR. The problem is I can't fucking do it. I have to either take Dramamine or ginger or something, really? And I don't want to drug up to play a fucking video game.
Ginger beer.
Yeah, well, I've tried that too.
Oh.
And again, it's just like, it's so hard. Like, well, when I first got my VR headset, I was playing and I was really enjoying it. And then like Colette was like, Dad, you don't look so good. And I was like, what? And I was like, whoa, I took the headset off. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. The first time I did that, I had the same effect. I was, you're in a different world. That's all there is to it. And your brain's trying to deal with this different world.
And your body's not moving.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you take those things off and you're back in the real world. But I got used to it pretty quick. It didn't.
It didn't. Yeah, I know it fucked with me. I can't do it.
My brother was doing a video game here at the House of Magic, a VR game. And he was standing on a plank and it was a 10-story drop from the plank. And you think you're in that world when you're wearing those headsets. And so he's all, well, that's what happened. Jim came over and pushed him as a joke and just a little gentle nudge, but Doug's balance was already off. He went tumbling, crashed into the wall, scratched his face because his balance, and Jim felt so bad. He was like, oh my God, I had no idea. But
Doug deserved it.
Yeah, he laughed. Doug thought it was funny, but it's different because your body reacts to this artificial world differently than it does to the real one.
Yeah.
And you're going back and forth by putting the VR things on it over and again.
Yeah.
On a kind of a close adjacent note here, Sony has made a deal for the Cinerama Dome. So the Cinerama Dome is going to reopen. That's the best movie theater in the world.
Oh.
It's down in LA. It's been closed for years since COVID. And it's going to be reopening in its original style. So we have to make a trip.
Oh.
Because I want everybody to see this theater.
Well, Sony's getting a lot of flack right now because they're not going to be releasing any physical media for their games.
I heard.
At all anymore. And not only that, but they're closing out the PlayStation 3 store and removing titles that people have purchased.
Oh, that sucks.
Off of the store. And I think they then came back and say, we're not going to remove the games that you've already purchased. But
if they do, you got to fight for them, and that's a pain in the ass.
But again, you're not purchasing these games, you're purchasing the license to play the game. And if they remove the license for it, you're SOL. And
I've noticed that Amazon has changed their wording on that too. It says purchase, and then there's a little asterisk. You're purchasing a license for this as long as we have it. So you're not buying anything.
Yeah.
Which the point is, buy physical media.
But then
Make them do it.
The counter thing to it is going to be remove physical media,
Oh yeah. And that's right now CDs are on a rebound because people are tired of hunting down these things on these different music things. And wouldn't you rather just reach into your shelf and pull out the CD you want whenever you want, not trying to hunt down the music thing that's got it?
Yeah.
So CDs are showing a rebound. DVDs and Blu-rays also a slight rebound. The problem is it's probably too late. It's probably too late when we're all going to be straddled with what the studios and the networks want us to see, not what we want to see.
Mm-hmm.
And that sucks. So I spend an hour a week at thrift stores buying DVDs.
DVDs and Blu-rays, and then Shelly's like, "Why are you buying all?"
Oh yeah, all the time. But she also realizes that it's that's the way it's got to go. We have a comment here. Who's that from? Hi.
No, that's from YouTube.
Yes.
What is that? Mango H908. I wish there was a way you could just like reply.
Not to reply to everything. Yeah. Good morning and thanks for watching. We appreciate it. And we're only got a few more minutes here, and then we're gonna send.
I'm gonna try and send you to Monstera. There's a big global warfare event going on.
Oh, okay.
On Rust right now. It's a big 4-day thing, so it's the final day of that.
I got my first Steam sale that I was disappointed in. There was a game. I think is it a rabbit in a detective story?
Oh yeah. Mouse PI.
Yeah.
Detective for Hire.
That's it. It went on sale, and usually the sales are pretty good, like $9.99, $12.99. This was the price took it down to $23.99.
It's probably 20% off. That's pretty standard. It's a fairly new game, so the newer games like that will get like a 20% discount.
So if I hang on, it'll
go much lower. Okay. Yeah, it'll go.
I was disappointed in that. I bought a lot of games. I haven't played a lot of them, but I bought a lot of them when they go down to $9.99 or $4.99 especially. But I thought $23.99 is still not cheap enough.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
I think that's it for the show. Yeah. So we're gonna send you over to Monstera. We'll see if we can send over to Monstera there, and
you tell me when you're ready, and we'll transfer you over. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. I ain't going nowhere. So, alrighty. Well, yeah, we're good to go.
Bye-bye.
See you guys later.
Brought to you by The Grape, Ventura County's premier jazz venue and cocktail lounge, located at 2733 East Main Street in Ventura. For menu and music schedule, visit them online at thegrape.club. This has been a Rough Edge Studios production.